Drugs and drinking among underage young people has been and continues to be a big problem in the United States. The percentages are shocking of young people who have used alcohol, overused alcohol, or marijuana in the last month or shorter. But what can we do to stop these problems? These are the future of the world we're talking about. Our children. As reported on drugabuse.gov, in 2013, 7% of 8th graders, 18% of 10th graders, and 26% of 12th graders used marijuana in the past month. That's up 20% in the last 5 years. In 2013, almost 4% of 8th graders, 13% of 10th graders, and 26% of 12th graders reported getting drunk in the past month. Of those 22% of the high school seniors reported binge drinking in the past 2 months. That's defined as 5 drinks or more in a row. Those numbers are staggering, and they continue to grow, but what can we do to help these numbers go down? There are many ways we can help. For example, creating awareness. At school, creating programs where teachers, coaches, and mentors are teaching young people to be responsible and to respect themselves. To be respectful of themselves and responsible while drinking, for example, if they're going to. Or having their bodies a temple of the Lord, as it says later in the Bible. And parents talking to their children about the dangers of using such things, about the dangers of drinking while they're not of age, and being respectful. Openness is also a key to creating an open environment where these things are talked about and things aren't being abused. Also creating alternatives, sports programs to keep them busy on the weekends, in the summer, and after school, where children can learn to use their bodies in a good way instead of in a harmful way. Also programs at church where they can learn to be respectful to older ones and helping younger ones younger than them. Also fundraising and volunteering efforts where they can learn to be helpers instead of using their time for bad things. Also work opportunities where they can learn to be productive with their time and learn to good work ethics for later on in life. In 1 Corinthians 6, starting verse 18, it's written, "Flee immorality. Every other sin that a man commits is outside the body, but the immoral man sins against his own body. Or do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit who is in you, whom you have from God, and that you are not your own? For you have been bought at a price, therefore glorify God in your body." What an excellent verse to underline what we're talking about here. That we can learn as young people to respect the body that God has given us and to use it for good things, to glorify God as it's written there. These are our young people we're talking about, the future of the world, our business leaders, our leaders in the government. If you think about, it's a funny example, but Tommy Boy is a movie that I often think about when I think about these things. And there's a 20-year-old man who has never learned to be respectful or responsible, and his father passes away unexpectedly, so he's expected to take over the business. But he's learned no good work ethics, no respect, and no responsibility, so he's unable to do those things. It's good to teach our young people to be responsible and to be respectful, so then when they grow up, they can be good leaders, and they can learn to work with their hands and their bodies. But instead of seeing all the problems, let's try to find answers. In 1 Peter 4, from verse 12, it's written, "Be an example to the believers in word, in conduct, in love, in spirit, in faith, and in purity." What a good verse also to be an example to those younger ones. Our young people look up to their elders, and the best solution is that we can be one that they can look up to.